Right, we are here at Swan Hill for the Swan Hill Stallion Tender, which does close on Friday at 5 o'clock, and we will come back to the Stallion Tender very shortly. That race was the Callmethebreeze, who is part of the Stallion Tender too from Yabby Dam Farms. But I'm going to try, right, Henry is his stable name, which is a lot easier for me, but I'm going to try and get this out because of a dare that someone said to me. Loyola Spiaggia. How was that?
Yeah, I'd just call him Henry, but yeah, look, I can't really pronounce it either.
Is it a mouthful? He went terrific, Pity.
Yeah, look, he did. I personally do think, he's a better horse in front. He did win first up at a Chuka in front, and he's sort of still learning to come from behind. But tonight was his chance to bounce back and hold the top and give a sight. And yeah, look, he ran really good sectionals out there, and he seemed to have pulled up good. So hopefully there's a few more wins in store.
You haven't had him long, and we're just looking at your consistency. 6 starts, 2 wins now, 2 thirds and 2 sevenths, so he's super consistent. Looks like a horse that will improve with a bit more time too, because he's very big, very green by the looks of him. He's got a bit of filling out to do.
Yeah, I think so, Paul. I think he has a few more runs, something like that, and if he has a slight freshen up, I think he'll come back better. He's sort of still lightly raced, and Mick Watt had him early, and it took a little bit of time to mature and that, and he's still not mature, so I just think a bit of time, we'll probably see the best of him in 12 months or so.
Haven't had the opportunity to catch up with you. I've driven past the farm twice, but haven't had the time to call in since your Group 1 win, and it's very, very timely because part of the Stallion Tender, of course, Callmethebreeze, who sponsored that race, is here, but also Ride High is actually available, and you've trained your first Group 1 winner. You actually trained Ride High's first Group 1 winner as well. I don't think you got to drive Ride High, am I right?
Yeah, look, I did. I drove Ride High. I can't remember whether it was a British Crown or a Vic Bred that he won.
At Kilmore.
That might have been a semi. He beat sat outside Poster Boy and beat Poster Boy, but he beat, I think he actually beat Leap to Fame, Poster Boy, Major Times. There was a fair few good ones in the final. Geez,
there's some names there, isn't there? Actually, that race at Kilmore was one of those great heats too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was a strong heat, and it's sort of, from memory, I reckon we got home in about 25.8.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's one of those, and he's available in this Stallion Tender. But that actually even makes your first Group 1 win for yourself and for Lisa. That must have been some thrill in Queensland, mate.
Yeah, look, it was. It was a great thrill. I had trained 2 previous Group 1 winners with She's All Rock. She won the New South Wales Oaks and the Victorian Oaks, and yeah, look, we sort of decided that Lisa could take over the training of them, and I'm sort of not home a lot driving, so yeah, look, it was a big thrill, and it was even better. Lisa owns a share of her too, so yeah, look, it's a great thrill. And Mum's sister, my auntie Dell, she owns a share too, and Mick Boots. So yeah, look, we're really proud, and we think she's pretty special to us.
Big family, Lisa and her extended family as well make it even bigger. So she would have been some nice celebrations afterwards, I'd imagine.
Yeah, look, there was, but we sort of waited till we got home to have a celebration. But yeah, there'll be a few stories told, I'm sure, when they get out.
Yeah, I'm sure. You just got to go to Ellen, you'll find out everything. She generally spills the beans, and that from most things. But it must mean a bit, and as I said, you can get him in part of this Stallion Tender that's on at the minute, the depth of the horses that are available here. Just quickly, in this service, were you and Alan, were you and Lisa, don't say Alan, we'll get into trouble, were you and Lisa swinging hands at the time with She's All Rock, or were you together at the time?
Yeah, we were together at the time. Yeah, we were training out of Ross Pikes at Shepparton there, just out of Shepparton there. Yeah, we trained a small team of about 12, did a lot of pre-trainers for Emma and Clayton, and we had a few of our own ticking away. And yeah, look, she was actually the first one we ever bought from the yearling sales, and she sort of progressed early, and we had a little bit of trouble with her, so we did send her to Emma and Clayton early days, and they gave her 2 starts early, and she won the homegrown, and then she come home, and then I said to Clayton, she's ready to go again, and he said, oh, why don't you train her? So we thought, oh, there's a bit of pressure, we think she's a pretty nice mare. Anyway, she we produced the goods with her. She won the heat of the New South Wales, and she won the final, and then she come back to Shepparton, and in the meantime we sold her to an American owner, Chris Ryder, and then we got to race her in the Victorian Oaks, where she won the heat and the final, and then she went on to New Zealand to Mark Purdon.
Can you emulate this with this filly? Can you do a bit more of that, or just enjoy the ride?
Yeah, look, I'm just enjoying the ride, but yeah, look, it's been great. Like ride the high, she was been great. It was one that Lisa picked out. It was the only ride high in the sale, and we actually didn't go there and look at it personally. We sort of just went off a photo, and we spoke to Bernie Hewitt, and we got Bernie Hewitt to go and check her out for us. And yeah, well, I think from memory we secured her for about 20,000.
Yeah. Where was she bought from?
She was bought from Queensland.
Yeah, from the Queensland Sunshine Star sale. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, well done, mate. It's a great little story, and as I said, Right Eye's available. As is Callmethebreeze, who was the sponsor of that. Plus, there's another 12 other stallions as well. So that closes on the 5th. Mate, well done. Good luck with Henry. We're going to stick with Henry, but yeah, I think like obviously you can see there's a lot more improvement with him to come. So, but yeah, keep the great ride up. And Lise has promised if she wins the last, she's going to have an interview, and there is no backing out. We're actually declared it right now, so it will be happening. But Pitty, thank you very much.
Thanks, Paulie.